grinding for the glory, taking control, find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Technological heart, burning like fire. Chill, cleaner grid, better vibe. See you in the paddock. Grid sync, green light, digital bleed. Clean lines, fast track, feeding the speed. No turn one chaos, just free flow. Simulated asphalt, watch the data grow. High downforce chassis, neon in the night. Blue and black flicker in the pixel light. Community, shared setup gains, LMU circuits, breaking the chains. Paddock camaraderie, digital soul, grinding for the glory, taking control. Find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Technological heart, burning like fire. Chill, cleaner grid, better vibe. See you in the paddock. Grid sync, green light, digital bleed. Clean lines, fast track, feeding the speed. No turn one chaos, just free flow. Simulated asphalt, watch the data grow. High downforce chassis, neon in the night. Blue and black flicker in the pixel light.
Racing for the team with the collective
Discord community, shared setup gains, LMU circuits, breaking the chains, paddock camaraderie, digital soul, grinding for the glory, taking control, find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Technological heart, burning like fire. Chill, cleaner grid, better vibe. See you in the paddock. Grid sync, green light, digital bleed. Clean lines, fast track, feeding the speed. No turn one chaos, just telemetry flow. Simulated asphalt, watch the data grow. High downforce chassis, neon in the night. Blue and black flicker in the pixel light. Community, shared setup gains, LMU circuits, breaking the chains, paddock camaraderie, digital soul, grinding for the glory, taking control, find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Technological heart, burning like fire. Chill, cleaner grid, better vibe.
Then press the control button on your keyboard.
See you in the paddock.
And then with your mouse, select the other two files as well. So press on the other two files. And all three of them should get the right.
Grid sync, green light, digital bleed. Clean lines, fast track, feeding the speed. No turn one chaos, just telemetry flow. Simulated asphalt, watch the data grow. Discord community, shared setup gains, LMU circuits, breaking the chains, paddock camaraderie, digital soul, grinding for the glory, taking control, find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Technological heart, burning like fire. APEX and chill, holding the line with the digital skill. APEX and chill, racing for the team with the collective will. Apex, chill. Apex, chill. Apex, chill. Apex, chill. Apex and chill. Cleaner grid, better vibe.
Oh, right, yeah, no, you can't do it that way. You've got to go into your actual.
See you in the paddock.
You can't, yeah, just click and copy for now. Right, then I need you to go to File Explorer, yeah, down the left-hand side, so look at like this.
Grid sync, green light, digital bleed, clean lines, fast track, feeding the speed. No turn one chaos, just dilemma free flow. Simulated asphalt, watch the data grow. High downforce chassis, neon in the night, blue and black flicker in the pixel light. APEX and chill, holding the line with the digital skill. APEX and chill, racing for the team with the collective will. Discord community, shared setup gains, LMU circuits, breaking the chains, paddock camaraderie, digital soul, grinding for the glory, taking control, find a new teammate, a bond in the wire. Find a new teammate, a bond in the wire.
Just let me sort this out.
Technological heart, burning like fire. APEX and chill, holding the line with the digital skill. APEX and chill, racing for the team with the collective will. Apex, chill. Apex, chill. Apex, chill. Apex, chill. Apex and chill.
Alright.
Cleaner grid, better vibe.
And then on the next screen, you should then have one that says Steam.
See you in the paddock.
Then click on Common. Then click on the Ultimate. Then click on Use Data. Then click on
Grid sync, green light, digital bleed, clean lines, fast track, feeding the speed. No turn one chaos, just dilemma free flow. Simulated asphalt, watch the data grow.
yeah, so right. That's right click.
High downforce chassis, neon in the night, blue and black flicker in the pixel light. APEX and chill, holding the line with the digital skill. APEX
Good evening, everybody. Nice to be back again on what day are we on? Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday we're on. Sorry for the delay there. I was helping my brother install some setups in the old Le Mans folder because we're going to try some GT3s this evening for the 2.4-hour special event that's happening this weekend. So sorry about the delay there. So yeah, the aim of the game tonight is simple. We are going to run we're going to try and find an LMU practice server, and we are going to test out some GT3 cars, see how we get on with them.
Is that how you do all mods and that then, Carl? Going through all them files and just adding to them?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So when you use the actual Go setups, it actually automatically puts them in the folder for you. But because we've done it the naughty way, so that not everybody has to have a subscription to Go setups, it's kind of like the drawn out way of doing it. But yeah, if you were to add mods to a game, then that's basically how you'd do them. I've somehow managed to add some kind of opacity to my webcam, and now it looks fucking weird as fuck. The game's like over the top of it. I don't know how I've managed to do that. I was fucking with it earlier. It's kind of weird. Anyways, right, let's try and find a server. So online special. Let's try any of these for a second. No, nothing on that one. Let's sort that was donated. There we go. Let's see if this one lets me join. Why is none of the fucking practice servers open?
Again, Carl. Evening, Woody.
How doing? You alright, bud?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Looking forward to the week. Friday evening, is it? I believe you're doing the.
Well, yeah, I'm a bit anxious to be fair, because I've not really done any competitive racing on it yet, and I'm still a little bit off, but a bit of practice still. I'll be up to scratch, more or less.
None of the practice.
You'll come off of it and you think, I wish I had done that way before.
Yeah.
I was the same, man. I was nervous as hell. But when I finished my first stint, it was like, wow, I should have done this years ago.
I know. This is the thing is, it's like the only reason why, well, not the only reason why, got me most interested in LMU were the actual like special event races.
Absolutely.
Because for me, there were no else I could go on that overall like that.
You can't go on Gran Turismo, can you?
No, that's what I mean. So
and the driver swaps and
yeah, you see, I do know you could do it on ACC, but I never went on it for a long period of time.
Yeah, I didn't really click with ACC.
No, I do remember. It wasn't too long ago, actually, before Carl got his PC. And we both bought PMR when it first came out. And
I did. I pre-ordered that pile of shit at the time.
And we were devastated. I remember, fucking hell, I remember being at work and I was like a kid. Do you know, that excited?
Yeah.
And I come home and I put gaming. I thought, fucking beautiful, a proper sim to play. And within 30 seconds, I was like, what's this? Like,
yeah.
What's this
shit? What they said it were going to be.
Nowhere near, was it?
No. It was shocking. And then we put ACC on again, and I said to Carl, I went, why have we not actually bothered with this game at all? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, we still didn't go back to it after that. And then obviously he started playing this, and as soon as I seen it, I thought I need to try and get on that. But obviously it would come into PlayStation, but I thought, can I wait 18 months?
I don't think it's going to
do it.
be like this on PlayStation.
No.
I think it could get pretty close.
Maybe it could be closer to it on the PS6, but with the PS5, I don't think it has the capability of doing exactly as it says on the tin in this.
I did say to Carl, it wouldn't surprise me if it actually comes out when the next gen consoles have come out.
But it's meant to be coming out next year, isn't it? On console.
Yeah. I've had they're
2027.
saying it could be middle of next year though, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't think you'll see a PS6 until 28.
Don't you reckon?
No. I could be wrong, but
there is no practice servers running, so I'm gonna go and set one up.
So I just googled it, and it says between 2027 and 2028.
Yeah.
But it'd be late 2027 if it were.
yeah, PS5 was late, wasn't it? 2019? Was it 2019 or 2020?
They're not going to bring it out until
2019, I think it was.
I can't find a server.
Yeah,
so I'm going to.
my dad passed away in 2020.
Open one.
And PS5 had only been out about 6 months.
Yeah.
Because he was a big gamer, my dad. When he was well, he used to build his own PCs and stuff like that. But it got to a point where a console works for him, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's a lot simpler, isn't it, console?
Yeah, it's like
plug and play.
He suffered with his hands. He had like serious gout in his hands from having a heart problem. So he couldn't really mess around with his PC. So he got a console. But yeah, I remember he was right excited for PS5 coming out. And then it come out and he got really poorly after about 6 months, so he never managed to get one in time.
Ah, shame, man.
So yeah.
Is that what got you and Carl into gaming as youngsters?
I think Carl were into it anyway, but it was me. I remember when we were kids, and he used to have which one was it with tape deck? With Archimedes?
Yeah.
Is that what had the tape deck?
I believe so.
Oh, a Commodore? I can't actually remember.
Oh, your Commodore. Yeah, Commodore definitely did, and the Spectrum and all that.
Yeah.
You used to put the tapes in and.
Yeah, press play, and you could go downstairs, make a Sunday dinner, come back, and it'd still be loading.
And sometimes you used to have to turn the tape over as well to continue loading.
Yeah, so but I remember playing Paperboy, and I was fascinated. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then,
great game that was in the day.
Yeah, and then he had a PlayStation 1, and my dad was that sort of person where
just gonna wait for this.
He found a way of playing copied games without getting your computer chips.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of disc swapping.
Yeah.
So he used to disc swap all these, and I remember he had Gran Turismo before it come out over here. Everything was in Japanese, so when you were kitting your car up, you had no fucking idea what you were doing.
Yeah, because back in those days, we used to get everything behind, didn't we, in this country?
Yeah.
Games, etc.
Yeah, massively. So I think Gran Turismo come out quite late. I could be wrong, but I do remember he paid like £4 for Gran Turismo when it first come out, or Gran Turismo 2, whichever one it was. And like I said, you knew you were upgrading your engine, but you had no idea what you were buying to. Just Chinese writing. I remember it clear as day, but it's some memories is that actually.
Carl lives in Wakefield, doesn't he?
Oh, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know why
just-
you couldn't hear me then. I was pressing the push to talk button and nothing was happening. I've just opened a lobby, Woody, because there isn't any practice servers running, so I've just opened one, mate.
I've just seen
Yeah.
that. I'm going to
The
jump
lobby
in.
code and password are in the Discord general chat.
There's a fella I watch on follow on YouTube called Knockout Audits.
Right.
Him and a
Alright.
buddy go round towns late at night, like we catch all the nightlife, all the aggro and everything.
Yeah.
Tonight's video that he put out was in Wakefield. Place he was one of the places he stood outside. I was trying to remember him. Union Bar,
New Union.
then Union Bar, and then there was another one in Westgate. Is it
Yeah,
Shakespeare's?
Wakefield, Westgate. Yeah, fucking hell.
Oh man, he's been like to some bad places with the aggro and all that, people kicking off with each other. But this is the worst one I've watched him do. He didn't know where to look, man. There was just scraps going on everywhere.
Believe it or not, back in the day, I got barred from most of the places in Wakefield. I couldn't handle my drink back in there. You was getting into a bit of trouble. Like, it's embarrassing, really.
The women were worse than the men in the video I've just
Okay,
watched.
so the first one we're going to try.
It's
Porsche.
one of the most notorious prisons as well in Wakefield, and it's right in the city centre. Isn't it, Carl?
See what LMU is like. Haven't had a chance to buy it yet.
Hey,
It's
gents,
not
anyway.
coming soon.
How are you doing? Can you all right?
What was
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
Mikey?
yeah.
Sorry.
The
This
prison.
was-
Quicking.
Oh yeah.
What do they call it? Madhouse.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
It's, yeah, something like that, isn't it?
Well, it had Charles Bronson and that, innit?
It's still
I
there.
work
It's
with,
still there.
yeah, I work with a lad, old
yeah,
bloke here.
Mate, you'll really,
He's,
really enjoy it. In terms
He
of
worked in prison services, a prison guard for years, and some of the stories he comes out with. It's like, do you know the expression nonce? Do you know what it actually means and where it originates from?
Not of normal criminal intention.
No, not on normal exercise. What is it now? Not on normal education exercise or something like that. So basically, they put it and they weren't allowed to integrate with anybody else. You know, when they go out on prison walks,
Yeah.
you know, to let them out. But the actual, what is it now? Not on normal communal exercise. That's it.
See, without going into much detail, I threw one punch in my life one time when I was like 20 or 19. I was 18 actually. I was at college, and I broke someone's jaw in two places, and I didn't do any of the like the stuff you're supposed to do, like if you've never had a criminal background. And I ended up going to prison for 4 weeks, you know.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Honestly, mate, probably the best thing that could have happened, mate. Like I thought I was
Woke you
like,
up.
yeah, no, I had the attitude of like Law of the Jungle, and like I fucking mate, I was like a right little Cristiano Ronaldo that loved himself, so it was good for me, mate. It was good that I experienced it. I thought.
Carl,
Yep.
do you know the name of yours? There's about 5 different servers here.
I've put I've put the lobby code and that in there.
Yeah, what?
Give me a second. Hang on.
Oh yeah. So if I just type that in there.
Yeah. So type
Oh
it
yeah.
in
Oh,
on,
sorry, mate.
Yeah.
I told you, mate. I'm a newbie, man.
Turn that down.
But when I
Can't
went
hear
there,
you, the
like,
other two
that's
lads,
what they
mate,
said
they're
it was.
like,
I mean, don't get me wrong,
drowning
I'm completely
around.
reformed. It was a absolute one-off. If it would have been anything, it would have been. If it would have.
How's that? Is that better?
How do I put it? If the punch would have just given a black eye, mate, it'd just be like a slap on the wrist. Don't go, you know, hitting people. I don't do that in life. You know, the little rat tried.
They like to be loud,
sleeping
mate.
around with one of the exes, and
They like to be loud.
You know what I mean, I had a reality check.
Drown over the top of me all the time, little buggers. Yeah, mate. So, like I say, I've come from a background of GT7 and ACC, and I personally thought it was. Think it's great. There's so much more content that you can do on a weekly basis compared to any other game out there at the minute. It's really, really, really good. So yeah, it's and if you're into sim racing, it's perfect. You know, you've got GT3s, LMP2s, LMP3s, hypers. There's lots and lots of choice there, and there's like I said, there's every single Tuesday the weekly calendar gets updated. So yeah, you can. There's more than enough content on there each week for you to be able to pretty much spend a full week at it. There's not enough hours in the day to do all of the races. You'll have, because you start off in bronze to start with, so you'll start off with 2 or 3 different bronze races a week, and then once you've got your safety rating up to silver, again then you've got the 2 or 3 bronze races that you can do, plus 2 or 3 more silver races that you can do when they're all on different tracks and different car combinations. Then when you get to gold, again there's even more. And then on top of that, they have special weekly races, then they've got special team events, and then they've got built-in championships as well. And then you've obviously got the league racing element to it as well. So yeah, there's plenty to do, plenty to do. So yeah, it's really, really, really good. Really, really good. Right, let's just have a look here. What are these? I need to delete some of these.
I never forget it, mate. Like I say, it was good for me. All I've done is
there not an endurance safe?
It done like 2 breaks in the bones, so it was GBH straight away, mate. A first ever thing for a
7 for the 6th.
And then obviously not doing the stuff that I should have done.
So yeah, tonight we're going to go through some different GT3 cars, because in the latest update they did do a BOP update, and I've not had that much time on it yet since that BOP update. So we're going to go out today and we're going to do some laps in each car, and we're going to see, hopefully by the end of the night, if we can decide which car we're going to use for the special event. How do you load what up, mate? Okay, so you're on obviously the garage screen, aren't you? Yeah. Right, and then so is the setups listed now that I sent you?
So there's 2 there.
Yeah. So press. Yes, and then press assign. And then that's it, mate. Should be good.
It goes good for me.
Let me get the right wheel profile in.
Looking back,
yeah, I didn't do anything, mate. Like I had weird stuff happen when I was there, so I had like I had some like.
Yeah, so this is a funny thing. So I've why is my wheel profile all wrong?
And then I got moved to like.
I've predominantly come from GT7, and what's funny is I have done.
You'll have a second chance at learning something and coming out. You know what I mean? And I never forget, like,
I have done some iRacing, not much, but some, and I can safely say that iRacing does very, very little for me compared to this. Very, very little. Don't know why. I can't tell you why. It just doesn't give me the bug like what it does on here. I find the community pretty toxic on iRacing, and essentially I just don't agree with the whole pricing model. I think the pricing model sucks, and I think a big reason why the community on iRacing is what I'd say a toxic community is because to play iRacing you're almost invested in iRacing. You know, where you've got to pay X amount for each track, each car, and you know it's you can spend a fair bit. Whereas with this, you can go on loaded, get the game, and then get all the DLCs for a fraction of the price. Yeah, okay, you know, you've got a hell of a lot more cars on iRacing, you've got a hell of a lot more tracks on iRacing, but, you know, how often are you going to use them, essentially? And I just feel like the reason why iRacing community is the way it is because, like I say, they're invested in the community rather than anything else. And like I say, I've not really had a chance to like give iRacing a good chance because what did you say? Sorry, mate. Oh, did you? Yeah, no, it seems spot on, mate. Seems spot on. Because obviously when you're on iRacing, you obviously start in the rookie lobbies. So I started obviously in the rookie lobbies, and I haven't got out of them because it just wasn't doing anything for me. Would it have been the same if I'd have tried iRacing first? Probably not. But I came straight into LMU when I got the PC. I went straight into LMU. Nope. Nope. Cold. Cold as ice. No pre-warmers. And we only get so many tyres per in the race as well. 10? Oh, it's only 2.4 hours though, isn't it? So that's alright. I hope Tim crashes this week so he can be my thumbnail for next week. I'm not streaming. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm sure. Like, there's. Check Discord, mate. I'm tracking my cat. It's in general chat. Yeah, there's, and don't get me wrong. There's bits that iRacing do better than LMU. The wet racing model in iRacing is much better than LMU. The way the damage looks on the car is probably better than LMU, although we don't have any of that bollocks tow to pits and it takes 5 minutes for you to tow back to the pits. The way the penalty system works in LMU is probably better than iRacing. There's bits to like and not to like on each of them, if that makes sense. But yep. Yeah. Yeah, you want to be... It's flat. Yeah, no, it's not on this. The first two are. So... next time I get to it, I'll tell you what I do, because I can't actually remember to describe it off the top of my head. The graphics, mate, the graphics are so much better on this. The graphics are so much better on this. Yeah, the graphics are so much better than this. And don't get me wrong, iRacing is obviously developing a new graphics engine, Spark. Who knows when you're going to get it. But yeah, the graphics on iRacing, there's some aspects of it, I look at it, and I really like it, right? There's some aspects I look and I think this is actually really nice on iRacing. But then, for me, there's too much difference between the tracks, if that makes sense. There's too much difference between the tracks. As in, Spa looks great, and then you'll go to, I don't know, Le Mans as an example, and it hasn't been rescanned since 2016, which is just ridiculous. So the Porsche nearly killed me then, but it didn't. But I'm not sure if that's because it didn't kill me because of what I felt through the wheel. Because obviously I've got to bear that in mind as well, haven't I? Right, okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. So the first left-hander, you should be able to do it in fifth. And then the right-hander, full, let off the corner a bit for the second bit of the left-hander, and then when you go back right, again, let off the throttle down into fourth. And then the following left-hander, again, fourth. Did that make sense, would it? Yeah, I will do. Too hot in there.
Lap 4:06.86.
I think the Porsche is a firm no. Yeah, the Porsche is a no. Yeah. With that set up on anyways. I ain't got my feedback up on. I wonder if that's why. Right, back in a sec.
Who's Christy? What are we?
Yeah, he's in our league.
Oh, is he? Oh, sorry.
He's the Scottish dude.
Ah, hey, I remember.
He hit me, but it wasn't ought to do with him. It was purely because I'd fucking crashed. LMU fast feedback. There we go. We'll get you over there and get them on back open again. What? Tell me more. Tell me more.
I'll have a watch of you as well in a bit, Woody. Just go. Oh, it's the fast speed corners, isn't it? They're getting you there, aren't they?
It's just done it then on this.
To be honest, I'm wondering if it's grip level on track because I really fucking struggled in that Porsche then.
Yeah, you might have the track set to progressive, so it might be like, you know, like ungrippy, and it's gonna grip up.
Let me check. Let me check.
I did come out the first corner. Came out the pits first turn, that little long sweeping right, and I forgot.
It says railroad scale normal. So, what does that mean?
Has the car got a happy face or a sad face?
The car's got iron broken in millions of pieces face.
It's not a speciality.
No, that's you, not me. I'll
Yeah,
have you know, I have never crashed out personally on one of these events yet.
See, I thought I'd get my first one out of the way. Well, that toasty looked nice. Carl wants to have a go with
Right,
the car.
that definitely means you can't be doing it again this weekend then.
Oh no, I'm preheated. Besides, I'm gonna time it now.
And you can't crash out if you don't get in it.
To be fair, right, I had an excellent qualifying mid-first stint, and then I think what got me was I saw Scott spin it and was like, how's that possible? Oh no, and then I just had this pressure to like go fast to catch up, if that makes sense, and then I did first.
Is that what you go with?
I know it was, mate, it was. I did worse than Scott, and then if you look at it as well, check the replay, Carl.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, where are you on track at minute now? Before I go back out again. Yeah. I'll follow you down. I'll watch on board with you while you do this lap. Caught me off guard thanks to changed up Merc liveries. Yes, yeah, I'm obsessed with the game, I'll be honest. And the amount of players that you find on at any point of the day is mega. Like, you have like. You'll have some races and they'll be like 30-40 splits. Which is crazy. You can change your brake balance when you're out on track, you know. Future reference.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I'm scared to change it unless the whole thing, if that makes sense. Not scared, but like...
What? Brake balance?
Yeah, if I've got the rear tyre.
Yeah. Yeah, brake balance is purely on what you prefer more than anything. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know what it's like on iRacing, so I can't really say I've done that much on it, but the cold tyres on this are cold. And it's weird. You actually feel it through the feedback on the wheel as well. So like, it's a lot lighter when you first leave the pits, but the warmer they get, the heavier the wheel gets. Because obviously the more grip you're getting, which is also quite good. What wheel are you on, Timmy? Is that your name, Timmy? No, I'll be honest. I try and go flat out just so I can get heat into them as quick as I can. Because you're not. So here's the thing, right? You're right in terms of LMP3s, LMP2s, and hypers. Yes, you're right. You have to brake on it earlier. With these, you've got ABS, so you're not going to lock a wheel up, right? If you can lock a GT3 wheel up, I'll give you a gold medal. You shouldn't be able to do it. And if you are, well then your ABS setting's wrong, because your ABS is automatically set to understeer. And it's normally set on the highest level of understeer there is, right? Which basically means that unless you change that ABS setting to either natural or oversteer, it is near on impossible to lock a wheel up on a GT3 car. So if you're crawling around, like if you're braking say 70 metres before you normally do, then you're actually taking longer to warm everything up because you've not got the temp in your brakes and you've not got the temp in the tyres. Because what you need to remember is, if you've got temp in your brakes, that temp does move to the tyres in this game.
No, I've got that.
So no, just when you're on GT3s, just brake where you normally brake, and if anything, just brake that little bit longer, just so you've slowed down that little bit more. But no, I try and push as much as I can, even on my outlap. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm watching, mate. It's alright. Keep going. Yeah, so if you find you do understeer around there, you can drop it into second on entry. And then go back up to third and it helps bring it round. Happens to the best of us, mate. Performance anxiety. I knew you'd fucking chuckle at that, you dirty cunt. Second. No one said anything about Mr. Floppy. That's just your guys and your dirty minds. Family friendly channel, remember that. You need to keep them up now because that fired everybody up this morning. So on that one that you've just done, mate, when you brake, it's really weird, right? When you go into that first part of the left-hander, you kind of just let it roll. Which bit are you coming up to? Yeah, so on this bit, you brake. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's spot on. That's spot on, is that? Yeah. Yeah, that was spot on. I normally go for 50-metre board, which you did then. Green AstroTurf looks a little... Oh no, it's about right. Yeah, no, you need to... Yeah. Yeah, you're a bit too close to the corner at Green AstroTurf. Yeah. Right, okay. I'll go out, watch me and it might make a bit more sense. It's really hard to describe, explain. Because you've already passed the point at the point where I'm trying to... Do you know what I mean? It's... I could never be a coach. Did I put a setup on?
Did you ever watch that Talladega Nights?
Have I? What?
You ever watch that film with Will Ferrell about racing, NASCAR, Talladega Nights, is it?
Don't think so.
Oh mate, you gotta watch it. It's a comedy. Like his dad that left to go to the shop and get milk when he was young. He like loses the ability to drive about fear and stuff.
Good film that.
Yeah, and his dad, when he comes back, like, he just goes and gets, like, what is it now? It's like a mountain lion, isn't it? Puts it in his fucking Corvette, and he just locks him in the car, like, when that cat don't want to kill you, that means you conquer fear. I was pushing over last night, Norbit. Don't call Norbit with anyone.
I do. When it's that 42 hot cow.
Yeah, you were braking too late. I think it's too late at the Green Astra.
No, it's because I didn't doubt. I've been doing it. It's been fine there. Corner after. If I can get down there, don't do that. I'm doing it. 404.
Yeah. That could be it. Yep. Has he jumped in this lobby, yeah? Yeah, he's only just joined to there. It's not loaded in right, that's all.
I'm not the Porsche tyre left one, am I? Oh, no. Yeah. Because I was racing in that.
It's funny when you see a hypercar in that default setup, in that default Porsche livery. Right, we'll be far. Yeah. Yeah. The one now there. Yeah, you'll probably get a better idea this time round. Right, let's see if the Lexus kills us this time, eh? terrible, wasn't it? Ghost setups have done something to these setups again. I've updated them all as well today. I wish I kept the old ones. High grip apparently. Yeah, it will be, yeah. It will be. You've got no choice but to. Yeah, I might have to switch to a safe one at this rate. See if it tries to kill me again down here now. Way too slow then. Fuck me.
Time for 13.65.
Yeah, just a tad. Just a tad. Yeah, it's 12 minutes, so you'll get 2. Yeah, and in the wet. I mean, yeah, I guess so. You won't have done any wet on here yet, will you? Yeah, it's not fun. I think you've actually done more races than what I had when before I went into my first run of these, you know. Yeah, no, that's what. No, what I'm saying is you're doing well in terms of experience because you've already got fucking further than what I did at this point. That's why I want to take a hype around there at some point.
Time 4:04.92.
Four laps in and it's feeling a lot better now. This is flying now, 4 laps in. Yeah, I'm a second up already. Tyres are still in a 79 and 73 up front. Completely balls that corner up there now. Every corner now I'm getting it. That's what the lobby's open for tonight. Sammy's fast. He was just joined today. 3:59.5.
You see me now, Kane?
Not yet.
I should be on your MFD relative.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, that's lively.
That Ferrari looks rapid round here, you know.
Even concentrating then. Horrible car to drive though, that Ferrari.
Oh, the braking on it.
Tyre syndrome again. Lock up by any chance?
No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's right. When I hit the brake pedal like that, then
Tyres are 30 degrees when you come out of the garage. None.
They feel like stations afraid that they're gonna like really hard.
When they come and tie you again,
Yeah, that's really hard. Practice well. But I swear to God, that first race I did in Europe, every fucking corner. Just literally, I swear, and the guy chased me behind, he always passed him on his way to every corner.
Safe setup feels a million times better. A million times better. It's like we're only going to get 10 laps per stint now. Which is a, what, 40-minute stint? Ish? Yeah, we're gonna have to try and save. Is the actual race 2 hours 40, or is the full session including practice and quali 2.4? It's the race itself. Anyone anyone good at quick maths? How many pit stops would you get if you were doing 40-minute sessions? Six. Oh shit. Fucking damage now.
I picked it purely based on I think it was the far right.
Idiot sandwich. Still some temp in these though. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good.
Get you, mate, and then give you a big bill with the electrics.
Oh yeah, you'll have to tell me what brake pressure it is so I can adjust the setup on the day for it. You know, when we decide what car it is and set up, you'll have to let me know. Okay. Gonna do all this testing, I'll end up in fucking being Yeah. Does it feel better now you've got that setup on? Oh yeah.
What I need to do is I need to try and keep it in a straight line. Go for that.
Missing all my braking zones tonight. I haven't put a single clean lap in yet. Not one. Must have put my rear wing on. He had old Kardashian with him, didn't he, this weekend? You know, it's the first time in a long time I haven't watched quali, and I haven't watched practice, and I haven't watched the race. Yeah. Why can I not get around there anymore? It's getting really annoying now. It's alright, I'm struggling a minute. Can't get a single clean lap in.
940, 8.45.
deep.
Which I agree you into.
Cheers, mate.
That time was a 4:03.58.
It's a little bit better. Free temps off Josh, which is unusual. Felt like I got a better accent. I did. Thought I did. This will be the last lap we do in this car, and then we'll jump in another one. Let's see how we go. I fucked that completely. Okay, so we can at least say what 403.2 it would have been. Pushed too much then. Trying to get the time back. been a lot quicker then.
Time for
Nailed that last corner. Right, we'll do one more around here. In this car, then we'll change car. Lost all that then. What? Okay. So we can turn around and say, oops, the Lexus was a 403.5.
2 seconds up and I fucking went too deep.
Right, okay. We'll go change this car again now.
Oh, that's a good race. F9. And that's it. Last one.
Right, so we need to load some settings for this car. Go. Settings.
Too many hot spicy chicken bits.
Setups.
What lap times were you doing in them earlier?
Can't remember, to be honest.
Samuel, thanks for the subscribe, mate. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Cannot remember, to be honest.
Got Sparks coming out the back still, but not as many.
change like the output of the electric motor and that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it. If you want to like have it do 2 laps like something, put it right down there, if that makes sense. You know that it's charging up for like a lap.
Fucking hell, cold tyres in this is shit.
So,
Whoa, fucking hell. 30 fucking degrees, man. Get more laps out of us, whatever I'm in now. What am I in a minute? That's Aston Martin, you get more laps out of a full tank out than this. I'm showing 11.4 out of this straight off the bat. To the point where the fuel ratio is actually wrong, so that's encouraging. Might change an on off or two though. Lexus time I managed were 403.5, but I could have done 403, probably 402s if I didn't fuck up. What times did I say to you yesterday, Mike? Can you remember? Did I say anywhere between 4 and 4:05? gears are completely different in this Aston. Well, it's not killed me yet. It felt like it could have done, but tyres were cold, so we'll see what it's like and all that. Nearly killed me. Nearly killed me. It's when you first put your turning input in, it feels like it's going to kill you if you're too quick and abrupt with it. Yeah, you've really got to finesse the fucking car, which doesn't really suit me or make it. Thing is, it's funny as well, but he is right. Yeah, mate.
That time was a 4:08.95.
Okay. Donkey Kong. Scaring me now, this Aston, because I feel like it's going to be quicker than Lexus straight off the bat, you know. Yeah, it is. Deep. Bastard. Bastardo. It is, mate. That is what she said.
He sent me a screenshot of his.
Lap 4:04.12.
Nearly beat him Alexa's time, and I fucked up on that corner straight off the bat in this. We'll see now at next lap. Fuck. 3 times up already in first sector. This is bad news, this.
You did lose
I do, every single time, mate. Doesn't actually feel as bad now. I'm not sure about double checking. Yeah, definitely go so. I think it will be race safe. Yeah, I think this is the safe one.
That's the hardest one. What's that? The one that little right circle there? Yeah. That's the one that's going behind into the bar. It's just when you brake too deep, you don't think rather than you start going into the wall, yeah.
So 4 laps in, still got 7 left, so 7, 8. You'd get 11 laps out of this as well, straight off the bat, you know.
Yeah, I'd say, you know when you come around like the long lap,
Yeah, I'm going to try the Merc next, and then I'm going to try the Beamer. The Beamer's probably going to be the safest option, I think. deep that time.
Time 4:04.10.
Right, do you know why the Merc's going to be a no? Tyre temps. I was using the race safe setup, but 4 laps in and my tyres were on 90. And I didn't have that issue with the other car.
And that's in the Merc.
That was in the Aston.
Aston. So it's kicking tyres a bit then.
Yeah, so we will
Where are you, Timmy? Are you in
change
Daily or something?
this.
No, I've shut the game down. I'm going to be jumping off in a minute.
Aston.
Got to get my beauty sleeps on, get up early and jump on, do some LMP3 at Le Mans.
To be fair, I'm off tomorrow, so it might be a...
You get some... I find lobbies are quite easy that time of morning. R5-ish. I think 20 to 6 the race start.
Only the ravers that are on there doing it.
Yeah, and they're usually like American, so most of them are half asleep that time of night.
Right, what am I trying next? Merc, you said, yeah?
I should go trucking again.
Yeah.
I need to sort out the uncopyrighted fucking music first.
I need to complete a game I'm playing called Doom. I have to bloody log in every bloody week for about 45 minutes and collect batteries to power my base up.
Don't you plug it into a generator?
Yeah, but that runs out of fuel though, then the shields drop and then the worm comes.
That's another thing with electrical charging points for cars. Most of them are run by diesel generators.
Yep, they are.
Defeats the object.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, you don't go from one finite resource that's got unproven quantities in the world to something that's, I think it's 21,000 more rarer as a substance on the planet. I can't moan at it, mate, because I'm fully qualified, but I just... Getting quick. There was some lady slapped outside lights here in my brick wall. Can I spare off it and put a water feature off it? I'm like, no, that's a lighting circuit. And she was like giving me the eye of like, can it be done dodgily? I'm like, anything can.
Well, I'm not putting my name to it.
Yeah, I'll choose my base name.
I had Carl's a good electrician.
No.
You made Go Bang.
What, you in Porsche?
No, Merc?
What,
It's not loaded my livery, has it? Caught on YouTube. It kicked the conversation off, did that this morning? Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it said, it were like, sorry if I sound gay, but I'm using Android Auto to translate my voice into the text. So if I sound gay, that's why. And I purposely knew that if I put emojis in the message, it'd send this fucking speaker person crazy. So I just put crying faces, and he messaged me saying, "Will you fucking stop doing that?" Oh. Damage. I might have just tapped the wall a little bit there. Yeah, a little bit. Not quite where you want them, but yeah, a little bit. It didn't feel too bad. See you later, mate. Say that again, Matt. Yeah, the cold tyres felt like they were going to kill me the most than any car I've got in so far tonight, I'll be honest. honest. But now I'm getting some temping. They don't seem too bad, but the fact that I couldn't take that left-hander flat then without hitting the wall is a bit of an issue. You'll find out in about 5 minutes. No. Soft start exists for GT3s on this. Yeah. I thought I'd brake too late, even though I braked where I always brake. Alright then, mate. Yeah, catch you later on, buddy. See you in a bit, mate. interested to see this lap time. Yeah, I quite like it, to be honest. Did I send you the safe setup for this car? So when you go on the custom setup screen and the setups load, it'll either say eSports Enduro or it'll say R Safe, depending on which one I sent you. Unless I sent you both of them. Just a safer setup. Ah, you fucker. Fucking track limits on last corner. Bastard! Yeah, it's not going to track it, it's not going to record it though. Need to get a fucking lapping just to see. Ah, done that again. And I don't feel like I took that corner any different to how I did the last lap either. So, here's the thing. The car itself doesn't handle too bad, but from a usability standpoint, as in like the likability of driving it, I think it's fucking horrid. And I've always said that about this car. There's something about this car, the feedback and the way that this car behaves on the wheel is like so fucking different compared to any other GT3 car. And I can't describe to you what it is, but for example, you know, like how you say about how you can feel the clipping and everything, right? No other car that I drive these days, I don't feel the ABS rattle my fucking brains off. With this car, I do. Every little bump you go over, feel like it wants to break your fucking wrist into next year. But it's only with this car. The rest of them don't have that feeling. But when I'm watching at what the car's doing through the corners and how I can get on throttle out of corners, it's behaving the best out of any of them, if that makes sense. It's just from a likeable perspective, it's fucking rank. Like through this section, so much grip. You push it in and that's it. It goes. I do want to get a flying lap in, but I still don't think. I think, to be honest, my honest take on what I'm thinking now, from a perspective of it's your first one, and you just want to be able to put consistent lap times on. The position that we finish is pretty fucking irrelevant, really. Obviously we want to, you know, get a decent finishing position, but it's pretty irrelevant. I think the BMW has to be this. Wow. You see, that nearly fucking snapped my hand. From a usability standpoint, that car is faultless. And I think in my head, when I go back to how many of these I've done, the majority, nearly all of them I've done in the BMW because it's the safest car. It's by no means the fastest car, but it doesn't matter because it's endurance. You want something that you're going to get to the end of the race in. I know for a fact that with most of the cars I've driven tonight, they'll kill me at least once. And you want to try and avoid that. I'll jump in the Beamer once I've done this, but I think that's going to be the safest option, I really do. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to nail... Yeah, you will do. You will do. Yeah.
So it's quite difficult then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not
It makes you feel
not reliable enough.
It makes you feel a little bit better, to be fair. Because I was doing 404s in it earlier. So
Right.
it's not fast, but it's
BMW.
difficult then.
Why are you not letting me join now? What's going on here? Copy. Join. Why does it keep on putting it all in like that? Stupid thing. It's not letting me join my own fucking server. Join. L K P B 7 Y G P. Why you? There you go. Do. Car setup. I need to go through and delete a load of setups because these have all been updated. Right, let me just put the race safe on. LMU GT3 LMS race. LMS Enduro. That's fucking February, that'd be no good. Safe. But it doesn't have. Right, let's get rid of you. Setups. Download. Refresh. 25th. Oh, have they not been fucking updated, damn it? That seems strange. Right, okay. Start. So we get 11 laps out of this bit looks of it as well, with no trouble. Pushing too much on cold tyres, huh? Hello again, you. You back now? You disappeared for a minute. Yeah, yeah, okay, now, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I pushed it too much in that outlet on the first time round, but this already feels safe. I'll do a flying lap, but I think yeah, get the BMW. Mummy outlet. Yeah. I don't even care if it's... Go unloaded, it's cheaper. No. No, because it'll need to download it. Just double check on the listing because it'll tell you when it is. Right. Yeah, that's it, yeah. On Steam.
No, I need to find
What's that? Oh, the code. What screen are you on at the minute?
Time for 10.04.
Right, so if you go to the top right hand corner, you should see it's like a profile picture or something there. You've like an account button. have sent it to you. Did they send an email to you? And that'll have a reveal button on it, and then it'll send you where you need to go. Yeah. Yeah, you go up to the top where it's game and then redeem voucher code or something.
So it's large sports game.
So it'll say successor then it'll say added to library, I think, and then you just go to your library at the top, and it should either say downloading or pending, download pending, or it might even have already downloaded it. Right, yeah, it's probably already done it then. So yeah, you can just open the game as normal now.
The problem is the short files now I won't actually see them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's true, yeah. That is true. Oh yeah.
curious.
Something not right with this.
Will this be at the same level? And it said it will be. But if I change the CPU, it'll be better.
Yeah,
That's all I need to change.
yeah, I tend to agree with that, because I'm in exactly the same boat as you with that. What have I done here?
Where did you send that code? Can you remember? Oh yeah, I've got it.
And then do you want me to tell you what this setup is so you can just save it rather than me sending it? Yeah, it won't take us 2 minutes.
Ready when you are.
Right, so on the basic screen that you're on to start with, brake bias 50.5 and 49.5 under electronics.
Yeah.
ABS 9.
Yeah.
Onboard TC 5.
Yeah.
TC power cut 6.
Yeah.
Slip angle 5.
Yeah.
Rear wing minus 2.3.
2.3 minus, yeah.
Yeah. Right, powertrain. Fuel ratio 0.90.
Yeah.
And then it should be water radiator cover open, oil radiator cover open,
Yeah.
and then the TCs we've just done. Then your next one, tyres. Tyre pressure, fronts 136.
Yep.
Camber minus 1.3 on your front.
Yep.
Rears 136 pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Camber minus 0.90.
Yep.
Brake bias we've done. Max pedal force.
I need to change that.
You need to change that to whatever.
75.
Yeah, this one isn't as bad, to be honest. Try it on 85 for now, and if it's still bad, then yeah, we'll change it down again. Front brake duct blanking open, and rear brake duct blanking open, and your ABS have already done. Then suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Spring rate front 1.
Yep.
Packers 0, ride height 5.
Yep.
Then the rears spring rate 1, Packers 0, ride height 5.9.
Yep.
On your dampers, both fronts 12.
Yep.
Slow rebound 10.
Yep.
Fast bump 18.
Yep.
Fast rebound 9.
Yep.
Rears slow rebound 3.
Yep.
Fast rebound 8.
Yep.
Chassis and error. Toe in 0.
Yep.
Anti-roll bar P7.
Yep.
Wheel range lock 516 degrees.
Yep.
Rear chassis toe in 0.117.
Yep.
Anti-roll bar P1, and your rear wing we've already done. So then go back to your basic screen to save it, and click on custom setup.
So what do I go? So it says load and save.
Yeah, so click
Where
that.
where,
So click the custom setup button,
yeah.
and then what you want to do is you want to click on save setup, which you'll see in the bottom right hand corner of that box, and then it'll say select your track. Obviously it's already selected.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom it'll ask save setup as
Yeah.
as name,
I've done. And then assign it.
and then save and assign it.
Let's go.
Yeah, half an hour now, just solid laps.
Wheel looks banging.
Can't. Cold tyre syndrome. you've got to remember, and it took me a while. Everybody else is in the exact same boat as you. You know what I mean? On the first couple of laps, everybody is in the same boat as you. Yeah, I'm not sure if it is or not, to be fair. Can't say I'm not. You should. I know. You should find it's better on the brakes. Yeah, probably is. Probably is. That's the issue I had to start with. And it wasn't until I started watching the lap guides and proper looking at them. Oh yeah, they're not going to jump on, and this is why I think it'll be harder to pull some of them over, because they'll want to jump on this straight away and be fast, and you're in for a rude awakening. It's a completely different experience, and I actually think it takes a completely different type of skill set, to be honest. Oh yeah. But because your perception, and this is where I find it better for me, personally, because yeah, your perception of speed is different, because it doesn't feel like you're going 200 miles an hour all the time. But what that allows you to do is it allows you to be more accurate with your track position. Yeah. No. Where did you win it? Oh yeah. Take it nice and steady for the first couple of laps. actually think as well that this is probably one of the harder tracks to nail, because number one, it's so long, but number two, if you don't get your exit right out of the chicanes, you lose in time that whole straight, and obviously there's more than one, so you could quite often lose a second lap just because your exits haven't been quite right. You've not actually done anything wrong, but your exit wasn't quite accurate enough and you've just lost a shit ton of time. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. I think that's why I struggled so much to go back to GT7, because I'd kind of got it ingrained in myself that I can't just throw a car around the track. But then on there, you literally have to do that. And even when you're close to losing it, you don't even know that you're close to losing it, because you don't have that. Whereas on this, when you're close to losing it, you can kind of feel it. You know when you're on the limit.
Lap 4:06.89. Lap 4:04.07.
Nice. Feel better for you already, you reckon? You're only in fives. Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. Spot on that. Yeah. I think so. It's hard to tell till the special of the practice levels are up. But they'll be up by Thursday. Then they'll be up anyway. But yeah, it's about where they are. Yeah, yeah.
Time
Fastest I've been all night,
4:02.83.
Fastest I've been all night by nearly a second with this car. Tyre wear's well good on this car. Tyre wear, really, really good on this car. Yeah. Yeah, they're not really warm until they're in 60s, 70s. Yeah, quali's going to be an unpleasant experience, but also gives us a big opportunity to be higher up the grid than what we would be on the dry, just by taking it nice and steady. Yeah.
That time was a 4:03.19.
Yeah, I still say this car's the best of the bunch. Just in general, not just for this particular race, but in general, it's the best all-rounder, I think. And it's by far the safest option. Yeah, we might just need to make a couple of little tweaks. together. I had everything off. Yeah, yeah.
Time 4:02.53.
Whatever you do change on yours, if you go on tomorrow or whatever, you'll just have to let me know because I'll have to change it on mine as well. Because whatever setup we put on at the start of the race, obviously we're both in the paddock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, how do you practice?
You can change it because there's some that we can definitely lose. If we need to add a bit more stability, I think we can afford to do it with this setup because I'm consistently doing 202s at the minute. Track limit then on 3 temps up. That's annoying. Yeah, no, faster again through them then. Through there then. This will be in a 402 flat box. Fuck me, that'd have been a mighty lap. Jesus, fuck me. Fastest lap I've ever done round here and it don't count. Or a second up then. That'd have been a 401.5. Wowza. tyres were cooking then. My front left were 94 on that push lap. But I'd done a fair few laps then, and tyres had hardly worn. So, yeah.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, but you've got a few days yet. A lot of it'll come. And like I say, it's you're jumping straight into the fucking fire pan as well, don't forget. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just as look, even if you're fucking 2 or 3 seconds slow, it doesn't matter, because people will be fucking spinning out and crashing out all over the place. If you can, so even if you're doing 405s, yeah, you're still you're 1 mark away from good, as in like competitively good. You sat at the 104% mark, nearly at the 103% mark. Them times that I were putting in then they were laps that I don't even normally fucking do. That'd have put me in at 102%. / 103%. So if you can consistently lap a 405 and a 404, then that's great for your first one.
I'd rather it be 403 to 404 though. In all fairness. That's what I'm going to aim for.
Yeah, but if you the way that you've got to think of it is like you've got to weigh the risk up with the reward, haven't you? So if you're
I feel like I said, the problem is now I think I'm causing me accidents because I'm trying to go too fast. Do you know what I mean? I feel like if in certain parts, so just watching you then, I think I'm braking 10, 15 yards, maybe less, later than you in some corners.
Yeah, and then
sometimes when you're letting you've let the rotation of the car do the work round corner when you're straight putting power on. I think I'm doing it slightly too early when cars at a little bit of an angle. That's what's causing me problems.
Could be.
What I just seen then.
It could be. It could be. I mean, it's a lot of it. What I found when I was first on here, well, I was putting the throttle on too early, and that caused me a lot of problems because I was putting the throttle on too early.
Well,
and
from
it's
what I've just seen then, I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going a little bit too deep, but I'm not talking massive amounts. I'm talking like
no, it's margin, isn't it? Margins, minute things. But if you can get on top of them, you'll be absolutely fine. It's like I said, mate. It's took me. I've done 73 fucking races now, and I've still only won 2. Do you know what I mean? It's not. The reason why I fucking love this game is because it's not fucking easy. That's why I love it. Do you know what I mean? You've really got to fucking practice, and you've got to grind at it to get the lap time out of it, and it will.
When will these practice races be up?
I'd like to think they'll be up tomorrow, to be honest. I'm surprised, in all fairness, that there isn't one up today. I'd like to think.
LMU GT3.
Yeah.
So they essentially are the practice ones, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they're just little mini ones, so they're half-hour long. So yeah, you can jump in them, and they'll be 4, 8, 12, maybe 6, 7 laps long, which is perfect. So yeah, you can.
I need cars round me as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to concentrate too much on my lines, not in a real world situation. Obviously, I do to some degree, but
yeah,
I want to throw a couple of cars into the mix and
yeah. No,
and shit like that.
I get what you mean. Well, you've got so there's one in bronze, and then if you're still in silver, is there one in silver? No, I'm lying. No, it's only LMP3s in silver. That's shit. But yeah, your Le Mans and Bronze GT3. So I just hit them, and the other thing to bear in mind is as well, because it's such a fucking long track, and I watched a lot of the Masters 24 at weekend on iRacing. There's big gaps between people, big gaps. Do you know what I mean? It's not like fucking wheel to wheel racing constantly. The big gaps form pretty quick. So yeah, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. Just steady away. And if you're not a shaking shiting dog on Friday night, then there's something wrong. Because I were when I first jumped on, mate, and it was fucking terrible. I don't think anybody heard a fucking peep out of me for a good half hour until I felt confident. So,
like I said, there were glimpses. I know there's glimpses of pace in there.
yeah.
Like I say, that perspective alone, then I were a second up.
Yeah.
So, and if it had carried on that, it'd have been what? So I did a flat 45 more or less, wasn't it? Well, 45-1.
Yeah.
So then I'm going into 403s there, aren't I?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. And, you know, at that pace, it's not a shabby pace. Like, don't get me wrong, if you were doing 408s, 410s, I'd be there'd be a little bit of concern there, but you're not. Your first flying lap that you did in that car were a 405 flat, and that's your first flying lap. So your tyres aren't even fully warm at that point. So if you then carried on in your next lap, you would have been in the 403s, 404s easily. So yeah, it is. Yeah, I think what it's ingrained in us, isn't it, that every lap you're going to try and go a little bit faster than your last lap. And I think I somehow now I just managed to just get into a rhythm, and that's why my consistency score is like 98% when I do these races, because I don't try and go faster and faster every lap. I just find a rhythm, and then that's it. Then I'll just stick to it, and you'll see then your lap times will just be consistently the same. It's not, you're not trying to chase that extra fucking half a second and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
you just can't go flat out and chase the time. You make a mistake.
You're gonna be out. You'll be crashed out within half an hour. It's just not worth it. You might as well ease your way into it. What happens with both me and Craig, and this is no word of a lie. Well, you've watched him yourself. Whenever I first get in the car, my first few laps are always dog shit. Not from mistakes, just slow. And it's because I can't go from my optimal time in lap 2. I can't do it. It's not in me to fucking do it. I don't know why, but I just can't. And Craig's the exact same. It takes us fucking 4 or 5 laps to get into the fucking groove. And then the lap times start coming down and we'll find us consistency. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. It's because you're not used to the tyre element with the temperatures and how weird and horrible they are when they're cold. One lap isn't going to warm them up. 2 laps probably isn't going to warm them up. So you're going to be slow. If you know in your head, right, the first 4 laps, say, for example, I'm just going to take it nice and steady, make sure I hit all my braking markers and get on throttle when I feel like it's safe to do it, yeah? You might be sat there doing 405s for the first few laps, but guess what? So will I. And then when you've got that confidence and you know you're hitting your braking markers and you know where you're getting on throttle, then you can start building that confidence up and start hitting them a little bit better and a little bit sharper, because you've got temperature in your brakes and your tyres and you know that it's going to stick. Do you know what I mean? That is probably a lot of what's happening. You're doing it on, I mean, well, look, you've done a 405 on lap 2. Yeah, it took me lap 3 before I was in 405s, which says to me maybe you're just pushing that a little bit too much too early on and you're not letting the car come to you. So if when you're on, if you come on if you are on tomorrow, share your screen on Discord and I'll just sit and watch. And if you're not on tomorrow, then I'll sit and watch on Thursday because I feel pretty confident after them few laps tonight. So on Thursday, I'll just sit and watch and in the open practice because I ain't really that arsed about getting any more laps in now after I've done all them tonight, and I feel fairly comfortable in that car straight away. So on whenever you're next on, I'll just sit and watch you, and we'll see how you go. In other news, the live stream numbers tonight were very impressive.
Really?
The best we've had in a fucking long time. Even now, while me and you are just sat here talking shit, we had 4 people watching us. And then if I look at actually like the whole stream, we are on 78.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not bad at all, mate.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Take that all day long.
Right.
Right, buddy.
Nice one, pal.
Have a good one, and I'll speak to you in a bit,
You
mate.
too, mate.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Right, well, time is getting on, and I am tired. So we have decided on the car for this weekend, for my particular split or team, we're going to use the BMW, and we're going to run the Go setup on it. We tried the Lexus, we tried the Merc, we tried the Aston Martin, and we tried the Porsche, and without shadow of a doubt, the best car was easily the BMW for my driving style and in terms of how far I can push the car. So we're going to go for that. Me and Mikey, who's been on chat this evening, we will be doing the 7 o'clock split on Friday evening. We have 9 cars running all together this weekend through the Apex and Chill Racing community that we've got now. A couple are running solo, but the rest of them are all running in pairs. We have a mix of GT3s and hyper runners as well. So this weekend there will be, we're not sure logistically yet what's going to happen, but there will be a number of streams, I'm sure, running this weekend through the Le Mans 2.4 hour races. And it may not be me that's racing, because obviously, like I say, I'm doing Friday night, but we will try and show as many of the guys as we possibly can this weekend, whether it's on a multi-stream or a solo stream where I'm in and watching and you can hear their discords or whatever. There's going to be lots happening this weekend, and then as well as that, then we're also back on GT7 on Sunday evening for the next round of that, which I'm not sure off the top of my, I think we're at Monza this weekend for that in the GT3s, so that's also going to be good. But before all of that, we will definitely be back on Thursday evening. We're going to open up a public lobby. We're going to have a practice, quali and race. The race will be about an hour long, the quali will be about 15 minutes long, and we're going to simulate the race conditions that we're going to have on Friday evening. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please do make sure you are subscribed so that you get notified when we do go live. If you have liked the stream this evening, please do give the stream a like on YouTube as well. And yeah, that's us for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it this evening. It's been good having people in the Discord chat chatting along. It's definitely made it a hell of a lot easier so that I can just get my head down and get some much needed practice in. So yeah, thank you everyone for this evening. Very much appreciated. Some good streaming numbers tonight after having a bit of a dip over the last couple of weeks. And yeah, that is us for this evening. So thank you everyone. Until next time, take care, and we'll catch you later.
Grid sync turn one chaos just to lemma free flow. Simulated asphalt, watch the data grow. High downforce chassis, neon